On November 23rd, the Norman City Council approved a 5-4 vote to purchase a Lenco Bearcat for the Norman Police Department with $353,000 from the general fund. I sat down with Mayor Larry Heikkila and Ward 7 Council member Stephen Tyler Holman to ask them a few questions about the process. With the trust in police at an all-time low in this country, now below 50%, do you think the perception of the police militarizing more addresses the problem?
They're not militarizing. All they're doing, there's a law in the state of Oklahoma. I think it's Oklahoma Statutes 43. I think it starts with 410. It says that we have to protect all the employees in the state of Oklahoma. Every employer has to protect all his employees from any threat that is going to bring death or serious harm. Bullets bring death or serious harm. And so that all we're doing is protecting them. It's not the people that disagree with me want to bring it down to militarization. It's not militarization. They're not going to use that in the way that people have portrayed it as a tank vehicle, as an armored assault vehicle.
Councilmember Holman, when asked if there was any good reason not to delay the vote, he had this to say.
Yes, I wouldn't say a good argument, but the argument or response was, well, nobody's going to change their mind about it anyway, so we might as well just do it. Which I don't agree with that kind of approach that's just like, well, nobody's going to change their mind, so let's forget about even talking about it anymore and let's just ram it through, and everybody's going to be upset about it now forever, and there's going to be animosity towards it based on how it was brought forward and how it was approved from now on.
The mayor had a different opinion on this topic.
We've been talking about this for 7 years. There wasn't any delay. This has been a conversation that's been ongoing. That was just a political delaying tactic to try and get the conversation around to where they could convince some of the other council members or bully those people into their way of thinking.
After finishing the interview with the mayor, I ran into a professor of economics at OU, Cynthia Rogers. As a concerned citizen and Ward 4 resident, she had a strong opinion on the purchase of the Bearcat.
What are your feelings on the council approving the Norman Police Department's purchase of the Bearcat using general funds?
So I was opposed to the decision made at the council meeting for a number of reasons, but the primary reason was the process used to get to the decision.
Professor Rogers expressed concern over the militarization, policies, and oversight of the Bearcat usage.
I do have reservations about militarization of the police based on research on that, and the lack of any real how the decision to deploy it would be used, what would be the oversight, what would be a review to make sure we're using it appropriately, and to actually increase safety, not just, oh, we can bring the Bearcat in, and this is an intimidating vehicle, and we can get closer to people that can actually escalate.
Most of the community was surprised by this hurried vote. Professor Rogers sums up what most of them feel.
So there was no discussion of militarization and psychological aspects when we use military-style vehicles for policing civilians.